What's going on, humble family? How's everybody? I pray you all are well, blessed, and safe, taking care of yourselves, spreading and putting love and positivity in the air. It's another day, another grind, man. Let's get to it. I pray you all are accomplishing them goals, getting it done, not making excuses, going out here and getting it. Man, I want to talk to my fellas out here, my fellas who are who's just practicing their semen retention journey. Just want to get on here and let you know it's going to be okay. I'm not sure where you're at in your journey right now. You could be in the beginning stages, the middle parts, or any part. But to be honest with you, there's always going to be a storm as long as you're practicing this journey. As long as you're practicing walking righteously and holding your seed and transmuting that energy for the better, it's always going to be trouble. But by you just starting off your journey and you just getting in the beginning stages of it, you might come to realize that, or you might just come to the decision that it might be too hard for you, or you think it might be too hard for you because you start to realize that you're not as disciplined as you thought you were to holding your seed. You can't hold it in for about 2 weeks or more. And you know, you might find it in yourself to be like, hey man, I'm gonna just quit. I can't do this. I'm not built for this and this and that. I want to let you guys know, don't think that way. It's easy to think that way, so don't think that way. You know, if anything that's easy to do or easy to accomplish, you shouldn't be heading that route. You know, as men, we don't want nothing easy handed to us. We don't want no handouts. We don't want, you know, people babysitting us or anything like that. We, you know, as men, we want to conquer things. We want to feel accomplished. We want to, you know, just show our masculinity. So if you're on the path to wanting to discipline yourself, to holding your seed, whether it be celibacy, you want to stop watching porn, you want to stop pleasuring yourself, or you just want to stop just giving your digging stick to random females out here that you don't even know. But you know, you might have trouble doing that because, you know, you're a man. You know, sometimes that thing think for itself. But show yourself some discipline to do it. Don't ever think that you can't do something. And that goes for anything. You know, it is hard. It's hard. It's extremely hard because I remember back when I was growing up, we actually had to work to find a pornographic video. We had to work for it. It wasn't nothing free. We either had to sign up for something or watch a little 15-second snippet or something like that. But nowadays, you all know you can just go to a website and you're access to tons of porn for free. And then you got other things out here that's corrupting our minds. So yeah, it's tough. It is tough to hold your seed. But when you have that discipline and you want to see better in yourself and you want your mood to be better, you want your energy to be better, then you will discipline yourself and experiment that and do that and practice semen retention. Because I'm telling you, it's one of the best things you can have that can happen to you. But if you let the constant attacks get to you and they discouraging you and putting you down to the point where you want to quit, then it might not be for you. But if you are disciplined enough to keep going, because believe it or not, relapses are going to happen. It's going to happen. You know, when you years in on something and your brain is used to you doing it over and over again, you're not just going to wake up one day and be like, all right, I'm gonna stop. You know, and in some cases, you know, some people might be blessed enough to have that, but for my situation, no. You know, and wow, I always forget what I was saying when I do that. But yeah, you know, so it's going to be hard. It's going to be tough, but you have to discipline yourself to do that, because when you start to research and do that too, when you start to research and experiment the benefits that can happen to you while practicing semen retention, then that's just going to egg you to keep going more and more and more. You know, that's how it started with me. You know, I think I started to realize it probably about 2 years ago, when it got terrible for me for watching porn. It got bad for me, man. It was like a every morning routine. And it was just getting bad, man. And I realized that I had to do something, because sooner or later, the busting the nuts wasn't feeling the same no more. I was feeling more guilty. I didn't have energy. My mood wasn't there, and I always thought it was because of something else. I never really took the time to think, hey, maybe you should stop watching porn. I if anything, I thought that was going to help me, releasing, but it doesn't, man. It kills your mood. It kills your inspiration. It kills your motivation. One thing I learned from practicing this so far is that I'm not going to say I'm always chipper and happy, but I noticed that I have a lot more energy than I ever had when I was, just busting off. I have a lot more energy to do stuff. Yes, I might not always feel like going to the gym or running or exercising or going to work or doing things of that nature, but I always had the energy to do it now. It's one thing when you don't have the energy, when you don't feel like doing something and you don't have the energy, you might just go ahead and call out and just be like, I'll do it another day. But I have my moments where I don't feel like going to the gym or doing something, but I have the energy to do it. And when it's 50-50 like that, and you really disciplined and you really trying to be a better version of yourself, then you're going to take that 50% that is going to do it anyway, just because you have that energy. And you'll start to feel good about it, times when I don't feel like going to the gym, but I go. I feel good about that afterwards, because I'm like, man, I could have been just sitting home watching more Netflix or stuff like that. But nah, I got up, I got my workout in, even though I didn't feel like it, and I'm feeling good about it. So discipline is what it's going to come down to. But fellas, if you are in the beginning stages of your semen retention journey, do not quit. Keep going. Unless you really feel like it is not for you, it's not benefiting you or anything. But if you the person who has that discipline and you don't, you just don't feel right when you pleasuring yourself or watching those videos anymore, or you just feel like you take too much time chasing females or trying to get the right female, practice your semen retention journey, because it'll force you to practice. It'll force you to focus on yourself and focus on your goals, and you'll be a better person, man. So, and also, if you are practicing semen retention journey, like many content creators say, don't just sit around and just hold your seed and still playing games and watching Netflix. Get out here and do something, man. Get out here and exercise. Get out here and work on your business. Go out here and talk to people, network. Do these things, man, and just keep going. Just keep going, man. Like I said in my previous, my other video, me starting my journey about 2 years in, I done probably relapsed. And it was to the point where I didn't even feel like I was on my journey anymore, because I kept relapsing. But that doesn't end your journey. You just got to learn from that. And you had to dig deeper in yourself to figure out, why are you doing this? So that's all I want to say, man. Just keep going, man. Keep going. And there's plenty of content out here that you can, talk to people. There's content creators out here that's willing to talk to you through it. You got people out here, myself included, man. We're all going through this together. We're all going through it, man. So if it helps to talk to somebody else who's going through it as well, do that, man. And don't try to talk to people who don't understand nothing about this journey, who don't understand about semen retention, who don't understand about eating right, who don't understand about transmuting your energy. Don't talk to those people about it if you're going through it, because most of the time it's going to lead to a brick wall, or it's going to lead to you relapsing and going back, because they don't understand. So how can they give you advice on it if they don't understand? If anything, they're going to tell you, man, stop all that and get back to, our old lifestyle. But we don't want to do that, man. We want to go forward, all right? So I love you guys, man. Stay prayed up, stay smiling, Keep spreading love and positivity in the air, and I will see you guys next video.